Hello. Yeah. So, I don't care. I'm off the board in a few months. I may just freestyle for a while if you want.
Thank you. Uh, as Betsy said, summer is not a downtime for the administration and the 12-month employees. We are preparing for the start of next school year. With academics, it's time for teachers to revisit their curriculum. The math department is rewriting curriculum. They were on the 5-year cycle that they spent the last year reviewing the curriculum, and now they're updating and rewriting for next school year. And any new courses that we will have in place next year, we'll be writing curriculum also. It's also time for the technology department to stay busy, whether it's updating their web pages, putting tech upgrades. I know we're working on the access points at Ridgewood Avenue. And we also get ready for the Chromebook distribution that happens in 6th and 9th grade. Correct. And we're working on initiatives as far as professional development for next year, which would include DEI topics and literacy programs. Personnel-wise, it has really become a teacher's market, and we're seeing some teachers leave, and we're busy trying to hire teachers throughout this summer. So if you look at our agenda, you're going to see a lot of personnel moves as far as hiring. So we are filling those positions. Two positions I do want to make you aware of is our 2 supervisor positions that we'll be filling up. is our supervisor of intervention programs, which is a new position for us. We hired an experienced administrator, so we're very excited for her to begin. And we're hiring a new supervisor of building and grounds because ours is retired and on his way to his new home out of state. Facility-wise, we're always do a lot of work during the summer because it's times where the buildings are empty. Obviously, we do our deep clean where we're either painting classrooms, but we're taking everything out of the classrooms, making sure everything's shiny. We're stripping the wax off the floor and putting on new wax. We're doing general maintenance as much as we can in the buildings, and we always try to get some projects done. At Forest Avenue School, we are renovating the main office, a much-needed renovation, so we're excited to see that project finished. And they're doing some classroom furniture replacements in second grade. At Linden Avenue School, the art room floor is being replaced, and we did renovate a pre-K bathroom. At Central, we're working on getting a shade structure, and we're working with the town to get that go-ahead to move forward. Ridgewood Avenue School, we have approved a roof project over the lower gym, and we're just waiting to start that. And at the high school, we unfortunately we're not up at the media center, but we did put in a new floor at in the media center, and there's upgrades in the sound system in the cafeteria that will be happening, and in the gymnasium. New teachers are reporting to us on August 23rd for a 2-day orientation, and August the 31st, entire staff reports to us. And I know staff hates when they get that letter from me in the beginning of August, just welcoming them back and making them aware of what's happening at the end of the month. And that's my report.
Okay, thank you, sir. It is now time for the first public comment period for comments or questions on agenda items only. The audience is small, but if you have a question or comment, come up to the lectern, sign in, tell us your name, reassure us of your Glenridge connection, and the 2-minute time limit will be in effect. If there is somebody who can do the timing, should it be necessary? Chris, is that you?
It's a good time to volunteer when you know it's not necessary.
Everybody sit up and volunteer. Questions or comments? Okay. All right, it is the first and only meeting of the month. Normally, we would have committee liaison reports. Most of us have not met with committees have met. So let's go around. If you have something to say or something that's time sensitive, we can do it. Michael, let's start with you. Okay, Jessica.
I don't have any.
Okay, Heather?
I got nothing.
All right. Kristen? No. You are.
Well, I'm on 2 committees that met, but I'm not the chair of either of them.
This is going quickly. Anthony? Okay, Tracy?
The personnel committee met last week, and Mr. Phillips filled us in on some policy changes, again, most of which are mandated. And we went over some new hires that we're to see tonight, as well as a few open slots that some of which are being filled tonight. So we're really on it, Mr. Phillips. So.
Keeps me busy.
Okay, David?
It's going to keep happening. Thanks. The Communications Committee met last week, and had a productive meeting and discussed some initiatives that are going to take place in the fall.
All right. You had in your packets minutes.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
Finance Committee met.
I'm sorry, David.
That's okay. I didn't comma that really. The Finance Committee had a Zoom also last week to discuss a variety of facilities-related improvements. That's all I have.
You sure? Okay. You have minutes in your packet from June 6th and June 22nd, executive and regular sessions. Does anyone have any changes? No? Okay, Michael, would you move the minutes? May I have a second? Second from Johnson. Since there are no changes, Barbara, would you call the roll?
Mr. Bonnet? Mr. Campbell?
I'm going to abstain.
Mr. DeLue? Ms. Gottlieb? Ms. Graham? Ms. O'Neill? Ms. St. Aubern? Dr. Yaris Ramos? Ms. Ginsburg?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Administrative items. David, would you move the administrative items?
I'm not caught up on the administrative items on A1, so I prefer somebody else move those.
May I have a second? Second from Johnson. Any discussion on the administrative items? There are quite a number of them. All right, Barbara, would you call the roll?
Mr. Bonnet? Mr. Campbell?
Abstain.
Mr. DeLue? Ms. Gottlieb? Ms. Graham? Ms. O'Neill? Ms. St. Aubern? Dr. Yaris Ramos? Ms. Ginsburg?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, personnel. Tracy, would you move the personnel items?
Yes, I move P1 through P14, which includes quite a few items on the agenda.
P16 up to,
Oh, is there P16?
yep.
Oh, thank you. So I move P1 through P16. My part.
Okay.
Thank you, Anthony.
May I have a second? Second from Kristen. In keeping with our rules, any discussions on personnel items were held in exec session. So if no one has any objections, I'll ask Barbara to call the roll. Any reason why we can't?
I'd just like to say thank you to Mr. Phillips and the administrators for all the hard work in filling all of these positions. And I know it's like a jigsaw puzzle sometimes, so thank you
It's,
very much.
you're welcome. The last few years with the pandemic has definitely been challenging personnel-wise, and the administrators have done a tremendous job trying to stay on top of it and making the best out of not an ideal situation.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. We moved and seconded. Barbara, would you call the roll?
Mr. Bonnet? Mr. Campbell?
Aye.
Mr. DeLue? Ms. Gottlieb? Ms. Graham? Ms. O'Neill? Ms. St. Aubern? Dr. Yaris Ramos? Ms. Ginsburg?
Aye.
Motion carries.
The curriculum. Michael, would you move curriculum items? Okay, may I have a second? Second from Anthony. Any discussion on the curriculum items? All right, Barbara,
I would.
would you call-
I'm sorry. Typically, you thank the donors.
This is curriculum though.
Oh, no one donated anything during curriculum?
We're almost there, David. Don't worry, I have my finger on it where it says remember the donors.
Right, and it is Freeman Gardens, so you can't forget that one.
Thank you. Barbara, would you call the roll?
Mr. Bonnet? Mr. Campbell?
Aye.
Mr. DeLue? Ms. Gottlieb? Ms. Graham? Ms. O'Neill? Ms. St. Aubern? Dr. Yaris Ramos? Ms. Ginsburg?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Now, before we do the business items, we will, in keeping with the suggestion of Mr. Campbell, thank the donors who are listed under B5. Kevin Sherry, caretaker and savior of Freeman Gardens, baseball team monetary donation to Glen High School baseball team, $600. A monetary donation for the 2022 fall mini grants, and that is from the foundation. Let's see, I think that's,
One more.
oh, yep, I'm sorry. And a monetary donation of $550 from the Home and School Association for live streaming the 2022 graduation. So thank you to those generous donors. And now, Mr. Campbell, would you move the business items?
I move B1 through B16, including supplement to B2.
Okay, may I have a second? Second from Duval. Any discussion on any of the business items? All right, if there's no discussion, Barbara, would you call the roll?
Mr. Bonnet? Mr. Campbell?
Aye.
Mr. DeLu? Ms. Gottlieb? Ms. Graham? Ms. O'Neill? Ms. St. Aubern? Dr. Yaros Ramos? Ms. Ginsburg?
Aye.
Motion carries.
We've come to the second public comment period for questions or comments on agenda items or other items pertaining to the running of the schools. Any question or comment?
Hi, Phil Johnson, 55 Chestnut Hill Place. I mean, again, thank you for dealing with all the personnel changes and some unfortunate departures I see, but that's life right now. I guess in terms of, there were a number of comments early in the year about, teachers having six period assignments. I'm just curious to know, do you have an estimate in terms of the number of teachers who will continue to have six period assignments for the fall year relative to where you're at with hiring?
You want to take that?
Yeah, I'll take that. We don't have I don't have a total number. I will tell you it's reduced greatly reduced, significantly reduced from last school year. Last school year we did have 3 teachers who left mid-year, and we weren't able to find replacements, so that caused roughly about 18 additional coverages. As long as we can fill positions, which we have been, that's going to relieve 6 period assignments, and the way scheduling worked out for this upcoming year, the number of 6 assignments we're starting off with at the beginning of the year is reduced from last year.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.